All right, welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by English Mountain Spring Water. And folks, if you think water is just water, then you've never had English Mountain Spring Water. No aftertaste. That's the first thing you're going to notice, and no other water will ever taste the same as a result. You're going to notice, hey, this has an aftertaste. That's right, because English Mountain Spring Water doesn't. It's also pure, tested daily in more ways than are even required, because they want to ensure quality. They want to ensure that great taste is always there for you. Visit them online. Find out how you can order for your home or office English Mountain Spring Water. They deliver them right to you. They got all kinds of sizes. No matter how often you want to set it up, they do it just for you. Incredible customer service. EnglishMountainH2O.com. All right. Let's tell you what's coming up. Mondays this fall. We weren't able to make it last week, but this week Bob Hodge and I will join Tyler Ivins and Will West from 3:30 to 4:30 on the Round Table on Sports Animal 99.1. That's coming up tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Cavalaris Line leaderboard. Here are the folks at home who are playing along. It's a tie at the top. 3 people with 12,000 points. Steve P., Carl B., and Bradley S. are fighting for the victory. And then you see several other people there. What we do here is we play a little game called the Cavalaris Line. Chucky C. Note sets the line, as well as the total points over-under for Tennessee's next game. You can use the QR code that we're going to show you, or you can visit sportsource.tv/picks to register via Facebook or Google. Make your picks by Wednesday at 9 o'clock, Wednesday 9 p.m. When you get your picks in, serves as the tiebreaker. The computer is taking account of that. The champion at year's end will receive a free 3-night stay in the Smoky Mountains from Parkside Cabin Rentals. So the people you just saw on that leaderboard, they are still fighting for that 3-night stay in the Smokies. All right. I've used up enough of my time. Let's go over to Chuck Cavalaris. What's the line and the total over-under for UConn?
Isn't it going to be nice to have a noon kickoff, John? I'm looking forward to that, and homecoming, so we can look forward to that. And we've mentioned this is not a great UConn football team, right? But they do have a pretty good coach, Jim Mora. And I've been a fan of his, and I've even thought Tennessee could have looked at him in time. NFL, college, pretty good coach. One of the interesting things about UConn, I love the way they use their defensive tackle. They also have him in short yardage and goal line situation. A 300-pound running back, scored 6 touchdowns. Quarterback's thrown 10 touchdown passes. I'm looking at this game, Tennessee minus 35.5.
He loves the way they use their defensive tackle.
And we're going to go a little conservative on the total, John. The total, we believe I sent in, was 52.5.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Let's get the our standings up there. Very good. Mike Stoll still in the lead on our group with 13,000 points. Josh Ward, 12,000. Sterling Hinton, you lost 1,000 this week. You only gained 1,000. You lost 2. You lost 1 to those guys, so 10,000. Bob Hodge, 9,000. Will Overstreet and I are 8,000. Jimmy had a 2,000 point week, so you jumped up over Daniel.
I've turned the corner.
7. You've turned the corner. You've Joe Milton the thing. Daniel Hood is at 6,000. Marlon Walls at 5,000. Kevin Simon, 3,000. Kevin got a late start with us. He'll be back with us in a week or two, by the way. Let's go ahead and do our picks very quickly. I will start with our leader, Mike Stoll. UT minus 35.5, the over-under 52.5.
All right, over on the 50, under, so they don't cover. UT doesn't cover.
Okay, so you're taking UConn.
And over.
And the over. Mr. Negative. All right, Josh Ward.
I'm behind 1,000, is that right?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to try to match him this week. I'll take Tennessee and the over.
Okay, UT and the over. Sterling.
Ooh. Tennessee and the over.
No hesitation whatsoever.
He yells it. All right. Will Overstreet.
I would take Tennessee and the under.
Okay. No, Will. Tennessee and the under. I will take UT and the under as well.
Gotta yell it.
Yeah. No, I just did. Jimmy.
Tennessee and the over.
Oh.
UT and the over. I'll get Daniel later. I'll get Marlon later. I'll get Kevin later. Okay, that gives me a couple minutes to say something important. There was one thing missing, very important. There was one thing missing yesterday. And it bothers me to no end that we were missing it. And that is the beer barrel. For those of you who were born in the last century, you don't remember the beer barrel. But it was around from Prohibition right up until 1997. And then 3 Kentucky football players tragically died in a DUI accident. And Kentucky said, we need to stop the beer barrel. No one thought it would be stopped forever. but it's been stopped forever. It's in Tennessee's possession. Whoever won the game used to get this big trophy. We don't have any trophy games in this league, not good ones. That was the legit one that went on for all the way back to Prohibition. Because Kentucky, oh, no, we can't do anything with alcohol. Yeah, let's prove that wrong right now. Earlier this year, Mark Stoops, let's go ahead and get the graphic of it. Mark Stoops was asked about an early kickoff. They said, is it going to be a problem for the atmosphere? He said, I have great confidence in the people of Kentucky to get up early and pound some beers. Why would you disrespect this great state, the people of it? Yuck, yuck, yuck. And now let's take a look at this. What you have there is the official commemorative set of Maker's Mark whiskey bottles that Kentucky has partnered with Maker's Mark to commemorate their national championships in basketball. Down at the bottom, that's John Calipari. You see his desk behind him. If you zoom in on that desk, oh yeah, 2 more Kentucky officially licensed Maker's Mark bottles. In the center, they're now selling beer, Bud Light beer, officially bottled for Kentucky in their stadium. That silver thing on the right, that's called the $1 million Maker's Mark bottles. You got to give $10,000 to their K fund to get that thing. In other words, they're full of crap on the alcohol stuff, so I say bring back the beer barrel. Let's go to the graphic. Had somebody make this for us. Bring it back. And my request is this to Danny White. Whenever Tennessee beats Kentucky, bring the barrel out of the locker room and let UT fans celebrate with your players. Number 2, whenever Tennessee loses to Kentucky, leave the thing in the locker room. They don't want to participate, they don't have to. Don't take it out there. But if you win and you beat them, I say you ought to walk that thing around the stadium. We live in a world where people taunt each other on social media constantly. That's a perfect opportunity. And if Kentucky cries, hold up one of their whiskey bottles and say, yeah, you got no pulpit to preach from. Unlike me, who just finished his sermon. I say bring it back. You VFLs, bring it back or no?
Bring it back.
I held it, hoisted it. It's heavy, but bring it back.
Bring it back.
Absolutely, bring it back.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, there you go. Bring English Mountain Spring Water now,
That's
beer
right.
later. All right. Thanks to all of you for watching the show. Thanks for joining us every single Sunday. Thanks to our sponsors. Get out and visit them. And thanks to WATE and the crew here. We will see you right back here next Sunday for the Sports Source. Bring it back.